look, cut them drop. They go insane, they want a pitch. Ain't gon' get in the beef, I'ma just make them blitz. Ride 4 deep in the Sprinter, how that's your girl, and she in my rental. We ain't had cable, we ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, B&E, don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski, that's my sweet, but I be switching it depending on the week. Christian Lou, red bottom, them I think I cut my feet. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at, it was me against the wall. I was out here running plays, getting hit off the wall. 13 bad girl, her hat just got a star. She got a stitch and I got a stitches, we won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count, I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game, it's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane, put right back in his lane. I'ma sit that pat when I get to Cali, hope it get sit back over. Ran in your range, ain't seen no players, all I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it, paid off after all. Paid off after all.
Hey, J.O., you made this beat?
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you say has good intentions is for clout and haters mad. You can never be a subject, carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I play this. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. I got choices, I'm getting opinions from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it and laugh. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, I get in my whole street. If I give them what they want, then I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough on my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my stage? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing it till
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for KC. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And some room to roam now. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Kamara.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Again, Kamara.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Allen again. Flush to his right.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Now they try the right side here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Let's go. 45. White. Black open.
Rap. My game. Pick it up.
Hey, go steal.
Tight dog.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Kamara trying the right side, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Running right through him, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
31's the run. Watch the run. 31.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away, and the Bills add on. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Chiefs 7. Tyler Bass to take off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for KC. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Tiny's
Green Jack.
Everyone's got four.
Ready to go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the side. And let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll run again.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 9.
Check Fury.
Bang L. Bang L. Bang L. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Buffalo.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big play there for KC.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, check Mega.
We got to seal. Better bring it. You better bring it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot. I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my pop finesse, flex, and I fell out and cut the check. Monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any set. On the day, the dawn of the dead day, I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got 1 million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents.